Good day everyone. I am Venas Agol and I am going to report about Module 7, Coleridge, Stage of Moral Development. According to Coleridge, moral development occurs in 6 stages. There were 3 levels of moral reasoning that encompass the 6 stages. Like Paget, subjects were unlikely to regress in their moral development but instead move forward through the stages: pre-conventional, conventional, and finally post-conventional. Each stage offers a new perspective, but not everyone functions at the highest level all the time. People gain a more thorough understanding as they build on their experiences, which makes it impossible to jump stages of moral development. Pre-conventional morality. Young children under the age of 9. Stage 1. Pre-conventional. The stages that are part in pre-conventional are Stage 1 and Stage 2, which is obedience and punishment orientation, and self-interest orientation. In Stage 1, the first stage highlights the self-interest of children in their decision-making as they seek to avoid punishment at all costs. In relation to our example, above, the man should not steal the medication from the pharmacy as he may be go to jail if he is caught. Dito sa Stage 1, mas nagpo-focus ang mga kabataan sa paggawa nila ng maayos na desisyon. Sa takot na makagawa sila ng maling desisyon, ay kaparusahan ang kapalit. So, mas nagpo-focus sila sa paggawa or pagsunod sa mga batas ng mga nakakatanda para sila ay hindi magparusahan. Stage 2, individualism and exchange. This stage observe how children begin to adopt the views thought, but also recognize that there is more one point of view for each matter. Each person is different and will, therefore, have a unique outlook according to their interest. In terms of our example above, they may reason that he may think it is right to take the drug, but the pharmacist would not. So, if sa Stage 2, mas nagpo-focus sila sa hindi lang isang bahagi ng istorya. Tinitignan din nila kung ano ang ibang bahagi ng istorya para makita kung ano ang mga benepisyong makukuha nila. Kasi sa Stage 2 is kung gagawa sila ng bagay, mas nagfo-focus sila kung ano ang makukuha nila. Katulad ng kung uutusan sila ng magulang nila na maglinis ng bahay, tatanungin nila kung ano ang makukuha nila kung maglilinis sila ng bahay. So, yung mindset ng parents is kung if you scratch my back, I will scratch yours. So, kung gagawin nila ang inuutos ng magulang nila, is bibigyan sila ng pabuya para sa kanilang ginawa. So, mas nagfo-focus ang bata sa kung ano ang makukuha niya para mas ganado siyang gawin ang isang bagay. Conventional morality. Older children, adolescents, and most adults. Stage 2, conventional. May dalawa ring stage unconventional. Ang Stage 3 at Stage 4. Interpersonal accord and conformity. Authority and social order maintaining orientation. Stage 3, good interpersonal relationship. This stage recognizes the desire to be accepted in societal groups as well as how each person is affected by the outcome. In terms of our example above, the man should take the medicine from the pharmacy in order to be a good partner to his wife. Children in the third stage are typically preteens or early teens agers and have now adopted the societal norms as their own. While they believe that people should behave appropriately in their communities, they recognize that there is no simple solution to moral dilemmas. In Colbert's study, per the good example above, they accepted that he should steal the medication and he was a good man for wanting to save her. They also reasoned that his intentions were good, that's saving the life of someone he loves. In this stage, one is motivated by what other expect in behavior, good boy, good girl. The person acts because on what he or she values, how he or she gains importance on what people will think or say. Sa stage na ito, ang mga tao ay gumagawa ng mga bagay para magkaroon sila ng mga magandang relasyon sa kapwa. Stage 4, maintaining the social order. In this stage, laws and order. In this stage, laws and order reign supreme. Rules and regulations are to be followed and obeyed. In the above, the man should not steal the medicine because it is against the law. So in the first stage, the community support the man because he has a good intention because of her moral intention or moral reasoning. But in the stage 4, the community does not support her because they follow the rules and laws or orders. In the stage 4, sa stage na ito, mas pinapairal nila kung ano ang sa batas kahit na maganda ang intention mo ay hindi nila tatanggapin. Kasi may mga batas silang pinaiiral sa kanilang komunidad. So, stage 4 shows that moral development of a person as a part of a whole society. Each person becomes more aware of the impact of everyone's action on others and focuses now on their own rule, following the rules and obeying the authorities. While stage 3 highlights the close relationship with family and friends, stage 4 attempts to maintain social order in the community. Pertaining to the example above, participants in stage 4 would argue what will they understand why he wanted to steal the medication. They would not support the idea of thief. Society cannot maintain order if its member decided to break the laws when they thought they had a good enough reason to do so. In stage 4, law and order is more important in the stage 4. One is motivated to act in order to uphold law and order. The person will follow the law because it is the law. Post-conventional morality. Rare with adolescents and few adults. Stage 3, post-conventional. The stages in Post-conventional, stage 4 and 5, 6, stage 5 and 6. Social contact orientation and universal ethical principle. Stage 5, social contact and individuals' rights. This stage acknowledged the introduction of abstract reasoning as people attempt to explain specific behaviors. In our example, above, the man should steal the medication for his wife because she is deadly ill, and the laws do not take circumstances into account. In the 5th stage, members begin to consider what makes for a good society. They are able to step back and assess each situation as a whole, reflecting on what a good and just reflecting on the morals and ethics of their current community, allows to address in circumstances and their values and attempts to fix what they do not agree with. A society that runs smoothly does not necessarily uphold the desired principles. This is one step ahead of stage 4, when main goal is to keep a society functioning at all cost. In stage 5, laws that are wrong can be changed. One will act based on social justice and common goods. So, in stage 5, they accept the reason of the man because he wants to save his wife, because of the moral reasoning and that the law, even if the law does not allow, but they have consciousness. And sa stage 5, ano natin dito na nagbabase sila sa konsensya. Kasi makokonsensya din yung isang tao kung hahayaan niyang mamatay yung isang tao kahit na alam niyang may magagawa siya ng paraan, kahit na sa paningin ng iba ay masama. Stage 6, universal principles. The final stage of Kohlberg's theory states that moral reasoning is based on personal values. In the above example, it is okay for the man to take the medication without paying as object or property are not as valuable as his wife's life. Sa stage na ito, is this is associated with the development of one's consciousness. Having a set of standards that drives one to possess moral responsibility to make social change, regardless of the consequences to oneself. Sa stage 6, mas nagbabase sila sa moralidad or moral reasoning ng isang tao. Kasi, minsan may mga batas na hindi na tama. Akala natin tama kasi nga, nasa batas siya. So, kailangan natin sundan. Pero, minsan kasi hindi na tama yung lahat yung nasa batas. Unfair na siya. Yung wala ka ng, yung human rights mo is naaapakan na kasi sa batas na yun. Yung hindi mo magawa yung isang bagay na kahit alam mong tama, kasi bawal siya sa batas. So, yung sa stage 3 is nahihirapan sila doon kasi hindi nila magawa nagkakaroon ng conflict kung tama ba yung ginagawa nila or hindi kasi sa batas, hindi, pero para sa kanila is tama. That's all. Thank you for listening.